back. It is your host, Corey Ghostface Powell. This is Seen by Ghostface, and today we are going to review one of my personal, highly anticipated movies. Me personally, ever since I seen the preview, I was really excited to see this movie, and of course, we're talking about The Conjuring Last Rites. I seen this movie last weekend, and let me just break it down right here. It was such an amazing movie. I loved everything about it. I like the movie because I don't just watch movies and just expect like, oh, I want that scare. I want to be scared. I want to prove myself. I feel like that's for specific type of movies. Now, yes, this movie was scary, very scary to me. Like this movie had very scary moments, but it also was a good movie, and it also closed the chapter to Ed and Lorraine's story. Let's get into it. Okay, so guys, I'm going to give you my spoiler-free reviews. Everything that I say in this part of the video should be spoiler-free. It shouldn't give away any main plot points or give away the story or what happens in said story. So, to begin, you start the story off with young Ed and young Lorraine. I think this was beautiful to see. I think this was really cool for a couple of touch point reasons. They had a really funny There's a funny and fun dynamic with Judy's husband and Ed. It's really cool to see. It's really funny. It brings comedy to a said horror movie. Like I like when a horror movie can sprinkle in a little comedy, but not make it like, oh, we're being cheesy, we're being corny. The way it does it has some cool little funny lines, had some, cool little back and forths with Ed and Judy's future esposo, her husband. So I like seeing that dynamic was fun, and I liked how you can see how the beginning of the movie ties with the end, and also how that closes. I'm gonna let you guys see the movie to experience what that means. But you first see Ed and Lorraine on one of their early cases, and they come into this possession, not possession in the sense of a person being possessed or a house being possessed, but an object. And this object ties around to the ending of the movie. And it just basically brings the movie full circle. I love that fact about the movie. Now, what I will say, and I always will stand by this, and I'm always gonna stand by this. If somebody gifts you something, or you get something, or you bring something new home, and your dog instantly is weirded out, barking, crying, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Cause like that's a telltale sign to me. That's the sign. Your dog's freaking out when it's seeing, and then weird stuff immediately starts happening. Get rid of it. It might be too late, but man, I don't know. At least you'll have a chance of getting rid of it. I don't know. So it's like I was saying, if someone gifts me an object, or an object gets brought into my house, or I bring an object and instantly weird things start happening, if you are the person that gifted me that object, I'm gonna hate you for the rest of my life. Hate you. Hate you. But nevertheless, now as we move along through the video, another thing that I loved was you got to finally see Judy as an adult. Like through all the Conjuring movies and the Annabelle movies, basically throughout the Conjuring universe, you got to see Judy grow as more and more movies came out. And now you get to see her as a full-grown adult. And along with that, she has the gift just like her mom. She sees things. Seeing Judy grow with her powers is tremendous, because you see how they take effect on her. And you can see how they bring her and her mother together, and how that connects them, how that gives them that connection. It's really beautiful to see. It's nice to see, because it makes you feel like you're not alone in the world and XYZ. And what I like to see is like a mirror image of Ed and Lorraine when they were younger. Because another reason, not just this reason, but another reason, Judy's husband proposes to Judy after 6 months of dating. Yeah, I know people do it all the time. People have done it, and it's like, whatever. Me, as a dad, personally, nah, man. You can't get my blessing. 6 months! Nah, man, you need another 6 months. At least you need another 6 months. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what happened to you. I don't care how much you love my daughter. I don't care. I need another 6 months to get to know you. I don't know you. You barely know my daughter. When you know, you know. I understand. Some kids are dead serious like that, but for me, I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, the reason why I bring that up is because Ed and Lorraine, when they were young, they got married fast. I don't know if it was 6 months, but they did get married fast, and that's kind of the look back like, hey God, hey look, this is what we did. We did it when we were young. We loved each other. We knew. So why can't we then? Yeah. And the way things happen and stuff was really cool to see. Now that mirror scene, because Judy was trying on dresses, that mirror scene was crazy. Because I couldn't imagine. You see it in the previews. I couldn't imagine myself attacking myself. Like, what? As we move along with the movie, I can understand and I can see how people would think, like, can say this movie wasn't that good, or they can see like parts that they didn't like because they were like typical jump scares, obviously, and then like there were some parts that wasn't that scary, but like I still enjoyed the movie because along with those typical jump scares that I still enjoyed, because you like being scared, a typical jump scare is coming. Sometimes how they did it was unique. Like I was expecting like something to be like in her face, like when you turn around, the character like looks away, something like that. You got stuff like that, but along with that, you got like cool jump scares. Like when there's a scene, there's not a spoiler, it happens, but there's a scene early in the movie where Judy starts to feel the presence of a spirit, and Lorraine notices because she can also feel the spirit's presence, and Lorraine's like doing her look around thing, like, where's this coming from? And as she looked back up at Judy, she sees a hand crawl on. Oh, what? So all right. So now, before I go, I can understand how people can say they didn't like the movie or they thought it was mid, because there were parts of the movie that it didn't seem like it made sense. Like I heard someone say actually when I was leaving, that the ending didn't really make too much sense. That makes sense because of how it ended. Like can't really get too much into without giving you guys a spoiler, but let's just say the spirit that is possessing the possession that I was telling you about, the object, it kills someone, but it doesn't kill someone else in the end. It just didn't come together that way 100%, but like I can see how people say that it were some missing parts and it could have been better in other areas. I can see that. Now to go along with my point about, even though there were some typical jump scares, there were intricate jump scares like the hand. There were also a scare scene to where a phone cord was involved. That's all I'm gonna really say. But if that situation was to happen with me, it's insane. It's scary. People may not know nowadays, but phones used to have cords, and in some houses you could have the really long cord. Use your imagination. I'll let you guys watch the movie. That part was insane to me, because I would have been scared. That's when I would have known, like, oh, something's up in this house. Moving along through the movie, I noticed how they showed that before they actually announce it and verbally say the words, this feels different, or this demon is strong or stronger, you get the feeling like, oh, this is kind of different. Like something is different. Like you see things and things that happen in a movie and are tying things together. Like, whoa, this isn't your average thing. There's a scene with a priest, and the priest experiences something that you just don't typically see in all the other Conjuring movies. Like when it happened, whoa! For all of my phasmophobia gamers out there, the cruci. What happens when you have the cruci in your hand and the hunt begins? That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't know, look up phasmophobia. Look up what happens when you have a cruci in your hand and the hunt begins. That was a good movie. Some of these scenes were simply cinematically beautiful to me. I feel like the scene with the priest, the way it made you feel like you were engulfed and what you were feeling and seeing and experiencing. So it was like the movie made you feel how the characters would feel in each movie, in each part of the movie. Let me just put out there, Judy does something like she doesn't run away, but she goes somewhere that she shouldn't really go, and in going there puts everybody in danger basically. Like, Judy, sit down. I would have slapped Judy. I would have slapped the fire out of Judy. First, you get engaged to a guy you've known 6 months into the relationship on my birthday. Then, then you run away to Pennsylvania. Not run away, but you just disappear. It's the 80s. I don't got your cell phone number. I can't send you my location. You can't send me. You left. We needed a map to figure out how to get to where we were at. What? Prior to watching The Conjuring, The Last Rites, and making this video, I watched a YouTuber by the name of 3C Films. He has a lot of insight. He sees a lot of things that are really cool. He sees the movies early sometimes. It's really cool. So I listened to his video, and he touched on the feud between Judy and Annabelle. The long running feud with Judy and Annabelle is nuts. And I just feel like this movie, they really like amplified it, and they really like put a exclamation on it, but like, in a good way. I wouldn't say the exclamation as the end of the sentence, but just like something to make you think like, oh my god, we really feel a weird way about each other. Like, I really don't like you, and you keep bothering me, you keep popping up in certain ways. Not necessarily, but you guys see when you see the movie. I think the movie was done really good. There was a camera angle that was so beautiful, that was crazy in like the last scene. Judy's husband was in the front of the house, and like the camera angle like shot to like from a car accident above the house to like the back door or something like that, or like it was just amazing. Like the camera angle was really good. This movie is done well. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10, 8.5, 9 out of 10. It was really done well. I really loved it. It really gave me everything that I wanted. And let's not forget to mention the guy with the axe. Everybody seen him in the preview. The guy with the axe was one of the scariest people in the film. I don't want to hear that. Like, imagine a 6'5", 250-pound apparition is chasing you with an axe, and you feel like you really get hurt. It's really crazy. And the scene with Lorraine and him, I would have literally pooped my pants. It was so good. It was so good. The Conjuring Last Rites out now. Everybody, you should go see it. I highly recommend it. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Seeing by Ghostface.